Hello, my name is Lorraine from the Prince George's County Memorial Library System. Welcome to STEM at Home, DNA and your family tree. Today, we're going to discuss the basics of DNA and genetics, extract DNA from strawberries and bananas, and connect it all to your family by making a family tree. DNA is fascinating. It is the map that helps build organisms, and it is found in every cell of every living thing. But usually only scientists can see DNA with a microscope. But with our DNA experiment today, you're going to see DNA strands released from their cells and bound together in a way that you'll be able to see with your eyes. We're also going to do our experiment with strawberries and bananas to compare both of their DNAs. Then we're going to make two different family trees, one with markers and one with pictures. So put on your lab coat and get ready for an awesomely fruity, fun family science activity that you won't soon forget. You can do this experiment with any mushy fruit or vegetable, like kiwi, strawberries, bananas. But strawberries are one of the best fruits to use because they have a lot of DNA strands, 8 actually, in each of their cells, versus the 4 in human cells. So lots of DNA are going to come out of these strawberries. So first, have an adult chill the rubbing alcohol. Put it in the freezer for at least 30 minutes before you start the experiment to get it really cold. So get some strawberries and cut the stems off, or just pull it off, pretty easy. And you put them in a bag. Use two strawberries. And then at the same time, I'm going to do the banana one. So you get one banana and you only need half of it. So break off half of it in the bag and put it in the bag. Use a resealable bag to put them, to keep it tight. And put it all the way, or seal it and hold it as tight as you can. You might loosen it a little just to give a little air. And now it's the fun part. You get to squish it. Squish it real good. Squish the bananas until it looks like pudding. Maybe about a minute or two. I'm going to let the air out a little. Try not to let the banana out. So squish it real good. Push it down. Squeeze it this way. Get it real mushy. You don't really want any bits. So I've done the banana. Push it down. Push it down. Let's see. Get it all in one place. At least at the bottom of the bag. And then do the strawberries. So this is the fun part. Squish it. Yeah. And strawberries are great because you can see these seeds on the outside. So it has a lot of cells and a lot of DNA will come out of this. Because what we're doing, we're breaking down the cell membranes of the strawberries so that it'll burst. And now the contents of the cells will spill out. All right, so mush it until pretty much all the lumps are gone. No big pieces left in there. Okay, so next, inside the bag, we're going to add basically the extraction solution. which is going to be water, salt, and dish soap. So you use, get warm water, so ask your adult to warm it up a little, the water, and put it in each bag, a half a cup of warm water in each bag. And put a little bit more, half a cup of water, warm water. Okay, and then you put some salt. You put 1 teaspoon of salt. So let me get my salt here. 1 teaspoon. Pour it in. And get some more for the other one. Just salt, regular salt, table salt. But you want 1 teaspoon for each bag. Okay. So I got some more for this bananas. And then now you're going to add the dish soap. So the dish detergent, whatever dish detergent you have. I'm using clear today. So you put in 2 teaspoons. For the strawberries, put in 2 teaspoons. So here's 1. Sorry, you can't see it. Put in 1 teaspoon, and then another one for the strawberry one. And for the banana one, only do half, a half a teaspoon. So sort of half of this container. You don't need as much. And pour it in. So now it's another fun part. Close the bag. And sort of gently slosh it around. Not too much. You want to gently mix everything. This is one of the most important steps. So gently mix everything. You don't want to get the bubbles from the detergent. And this is important because we made the extraction solution. So what we'll be doing, we're trying to get the DNA out of the strawberry cells and out of the banana cells, excuse me. So we're trying to get separate them. So the DNA will come out. We're extracting DNA from these 2 fruits. You just need to slosh it around just a little, just to get it mixed. So next, you put them aside. You get a glass and a funnel, and I'm using a coffee filter, but you can also use a sturdy paper towel. So I'm going to do both at the same time, or if you want to use a strainer, you can use a strainer too. So I'm going to start with the strawberry one. I'm going to pour it. It's hard to see. You should probably get a smaller cup. But I'll get a smaller cup. Let's see. I'll put it in here. So you can see me strain it. So pour the mix in the bag into the strainer very slowly. You don't want it to slosh over the sides. So sort of pour it all in to the strainer. Let me get a little closer. Pour it all in gently, slowly. And we'll do that. And so I put it all in, and now the liquid is coming out into the cup. It's coming out in a stream. It'll probably take maybe 2 or 3 minutes for it all to work. And I'm going to do the banana one too right now. So you get a strainer or a filter, and you pour the liquid in. So now I'm doing the banana one. Let me push this to the side so you can see the banana one going. Gently, very slowly, because you want to get the mush out. You only need the liquid for this to extract the DNA. You only need the liquid part. You don't need the mushy part that's been left over. So you let the liquid come out. You might have to pick up the filter gently, very slowly, because you don't want the mush to go into the liquid. Let me see if I can do this. You see it coming out in a stream. You want it to come out in a stream. And this takes maybe about 2-3 minutes. If for some reason the mushy part comes down into your cup, all you got to do is put everything back in the bag, and then do it again. Get another filter or another paper towel and just do it again. That's okay. But all we're doing, we just want the sort of clear liquid part of the fruit to come into our cup. So you see it's happening with the strawberry too. You want it to be at a stream. It'll take a couple of minutes. I am going to put this one to the side, the banana one, and let it do its magic. If you need to, grab the ends of the filter or your paper towel and squeeze it. I'm just going to take the funnel away and sort of gently squeeze it to make the liquid come out. You see, I'm just gently squeezing it. You want to get as much liquid as you can, but don't break it. Be gentle. So what we're doing is taking the liquid out. That's all we need. So that's enough. So you can just put it back in your bag and throw it away. All right, so I did the strawberry one, and let me do it right here. All right, we've got pretty much enough. So now what you do is you get your adult to help you. You want to get your very cold rubbing alcohol. So for the strawberry, you just want about half a cup, or at least to the top of your glass. And very quickly you'll see something happen. And then for the banana, you just want an equal amount of whatever liquid you have in your cup. And so very quickly you'll start to see a reaction. You see it? You see it with the strawberries? So all the DNA is starting to clump together, because for each of these things, excuse me, the alcohol isolates the DNA and makes it clump together. Now don't stir it, just let it work its magic. So let's compare and contrast these. This strawberry one is working its magic a lot more quickly than this banana one. It's happening. It's happening though. It's sort of sinking to the bottom, but the strawberry's coming to the top. Cool. So I did this a little earlier. So I want you to see what they look like. You need it, let it work for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So now you see what happened. This is the DNA right here. So you can get a little toothpick, or if you have a popsicle stick or a chopstick, now you can pick up the DNA. So this is the banana DNA right here. Wow, it's really fascinating. The banana DNA, and if you want, you can put it in a little bag. Look at it under the microscope. So that's banana. And now let's look at the strawberry one. It just lifts right up, all in one clump. That's amazing. And if you like, you can put it in a little bag and look at it with a magnifying glass. Wow. So this is DNA. We have extracted the DNA from fruit. So I hope you have fun, had fun with this experiment. Your DNA tells a lot about you. It also tells about your ancestors, since they are the ones who passed down their DNA to you. Have you ever created a family tree of your ancestors or your family members? This t-shirt represents my family, the family of my grandfather. It has my grandfather, his brothers and sisters, and his parents, who were born in the time when Juneteenth started in the mid-1800s. So this is one example of a family tree that you can make for your family. Ask your parents about themselves and about your relatives, your aunts, your cousins, your grandparents. Look at photos of all of you together. Can you see similar features? A family tree is a creative way to show how you and your relatives are all connected to each other. So let's have some fun making several kinds of family trees. There are all kinds of families. There are families that can be represented with a family tree like this one. So I've put it on construction paper, and I've used a marker to make an outline of a tree, and I've put only one name in the middle of the tree. So this could be you. And then the roots of the tree are your family. So if you have two mommies, you can put them as part of the roots. You can put your grandfather, your grandmother. So this is one example of a family tree you can make. One style. Another style is to use pictures, like this one. So your family tree can be as simple or as fancy as you want. It could be a drawing of a tree. It could have pictures like this one, or it could just be your family's names. So with this one, ask your parents for some photos or print some out from your camera and cut them out. And then, like for this one, I drew it. First, I cut out some green paper and some brown paper to represent the tree, and I glued it on there. And then I cut out pictures, and then I put some construction paper around it and glued it all on. And here is the bottom. So I made a Wilson family tree with photos. So another style, so you get your marker on a plain sheet of paper and you draw, sorry how this tree looks, but you draw an outline of a tree. And if you want, you can put some construction paper like that and glue it on. But basically with this one, if you're very creative, you could actually draw pictures of what you think your family looks like. So put the faces right in the circles. And if your sister has red hair, use the red marker. If your brother has blue eyes, put blue eyes with the crayon or marker. So this is another style of family tree that you can make. So there are all kinds. So the supplies you'll need are plain paper, or you can use construction paper, crayons, and markers, different colored markers, some glue, and scissors. So those are basic supplies you would need to make your family tree. It can be as creative as you want. If you want to use a stamp of ink pads, stickers, just have fun with it. So gather your family together and make a family tree. Enjoy! The library has many great resources for you to learn more about science and DNA, as well as genealogy and studying your family tree. Explore our African American Heritage online resource, which has many wonderful family activities, such as making a family tree and the family reunion section. Look in the Afro-Genius Family Reunion section by going to www.PGCMLS, clicking Online Library, then Online Resources. Find African American Heritage ProQuest. Then use the Afro-Genius section to explore the Family Reunion section. Or watch one of our previous STEM at Home videos. They show experiments and explore videos such as Science of the Body, Hearts in Nature about animals, and Black women scientists. Visit our website at www.pgcmls, click the search symbol, and type in Virtual Events Archive. These 3 videos are wonderful and relate to the topics and experiment we did today. PGCMLS has plenty of books related to our experiment and craft today. There's Decoding Genes by Amber Heyer, a nonfiction graphic novel featuring super scientist Max Axiom. This book is wonderful because Max explores genes and heredity, and he explores how genes are used to solve real-life problems. And in the back, there's this cool gummy DNA craft, yummy, that you make with candy. The library also has the book My Family Tree and Me by Dusan Petrick. In this book, a little boy explores his family tree, one side at a time. It's a funny and endearing book about what makes us all special, our families. Other books that you can read and check out are Genetics, Breaking the Code of Your DNA by Carla Mooney. And we have the book National Geographic, Kids Guide to Genealogy by Tamara Bresler. You can find these books by exploring our catalog at www.pgcmls.info, clicking catalog, and searching for the books you'd like to visit to check out. So call us to put these books on hold or to check them out via our curbside service. Visit our website, www.pgcmls.info, to explore more science using all of our library resources. Thank you for joining me today for STEM at Home.